fun part about your job as the spirit coordinator is definitely cheering at states. You know, you put so much effort into coming up every cheer, perfecting every single thing, making sure that things don't go wrong, you know, creating your props and whatever. It's a lot of creative and physical energy, and it's great seeing your work come to fruition when you and all your BLSJCL delegates cheer together and you guys bring home the prize.
My favorite part was the Roslindale Parade, as even though we only had a few people, we were still loud enough and made BLSJCL shine.
So the most challenging parts about your job as the spirit coordinator is, of course, coming up with all these cheers. Definitely the creative part of the process is it requires you to put in a certain amount of energy and for you to think about all these things. You know, what are you going to stick with? What cheers are you going to use? What props do you have? Are you sure the props are good? Are they easy to design? When do you have time to make the props? Etc. etc. So definitely I've struggled on the creative side of things, but luckily I have great friends and peers and colleagues in the JCL board, such as Vinny over here, to help me out on anything I need. The most challenging parts about your 2 days at States is, of course, having the courage and audacity to lead everyone in the BLSJCL delegation to cheer with you, and be loud enough to actually have everyone hear you and actually bringing home the prize. It's definitely a very fun experience. Don't get me wrong. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I would say, because you get to cheer with all your friends. You guys get to work together to reach a common goal. But the fact is, it's sometimes pretty physically exhausting, and you need some passion and enthusiasm to complete the job.
Yeah, one other thing is you have to have the ability to power through losing your voice like I did on Saturday.
Oh yeah. So the preparation for States was pretty, I'd say, simple, but then a little bit complex, because you had to make sure that you reserve enough time to write out all your cheers. You have to give yourself enough, materials and stuff like that to actually make the props. And Miss Mogul is gonna help you out on making props, because she helped me out this year. But most of it is actually coming up with what you're gonna do and actually preparing to do everything. And that's pretty challenging, just having the time to do your stuff. So you, the next spirit coordinator who's going to be doing my job this year, I have a few tips for you to make your job hopefully smoother and easier. So, as I said, always reserve enough time for yourself. Don't push things off until the last minute. Prepare for the amount of, just creative things that you have to try to do, try to finish off, And finally, just pack a lot of enthusiasm and happiness and just go out there at States, because I'm sure you can bring home the gold for us next year. So one of my favorite cheers is definitely one of the cheers that's been with me since I ever started attending JCL and doing all the spirit stuff. So I will perform it for you right now. When I say Sue must, you say free me. Sue must free me. Sue must free me. When I say Sue must, you say free me. Sue must free me. Sue must free me. Yeah.
And my favorite cheer is the "We're straight out of BLSJCL." Woo! BLSJCL. Woo! BLSJCL. Woo!
We're straight. See, the most